first opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Ought to be a good one here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Two of the best hitters around, Trout and Altuve, next on the show. Nolan Ryan gets the start for Houston in this one. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Into the box comes leadoff man Yunel Escobar, and we are ready for baseball.
Afternoon for the Angels. Shortstop, number 0.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ryan's ready. Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer on the run, and that's the first out of the inning. And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halo. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you always have to be aware of Mike Trout. He's got some wheels on him. And that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. The routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cole Calhoun is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. C.J. Cron set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
On the move is Trout from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
To 2-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels leave one. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Ricky Nolasco, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
George Springer comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Astros. Right fielder, George Springer.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Ball.
2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Number 2 will be next. And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line to the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Number 2 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 3-2 now.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hot shot to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Jose Altuve takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. Right there for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Drilled to first. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Carlos Correa set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Here it comes on 1-1. There goes Altuve. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And this will be something to watch as we go forward. Will they test that guy's arm behind the plate? And the early answer is yes, as he's into scoring position now with 2 away here in the first.
2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Swing, strike 2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. After 1, no score. Albert Pujols makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ryan has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting him with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, 2-0, even if you get your fastball, it doesn't mean you should be automatically swinging. He's probably fortunate he didn't make contact with that because that was in a perfect spot.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Caleb Cowart stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Valbuena is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Evan Gattis will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Colby Rasmus will be next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Robinson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, out in right field, we have the 2015 Gold Glove Award winner in Cole Calhoun. Very effortless out there, very smooth, has a powerful arm. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Luis Valbuena gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Shot towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive. Still 0-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Jake Marisnick gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second. Left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the 3rd inning on the show. Cliff Pennington is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Ryan into the windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping in, Shane Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. That's wide, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he is in there.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And it's back to the top of the order now for Yunel Escobar. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Mike Trout stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Tap fouled at home plate. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. George Springer digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Hard liner toward short. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he has started the home third with the double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. You've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Number 2 will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The second baseman, number 27,
Jose Altuve steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Carlos Correa is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here. So they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out. You got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Yeah, and really, for me, other than a double play, nothing really brings a rally to a halt quite like a caught stealing. Well, now you give that pitcher a little more confidence that he can work out of the inning.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, this is normally a slam dunk RBI when you've got a big-time run producer like this at the plate. But he's not able to pick up the runner from third. You are not going to see that happen all too often.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A man on third with two down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A little low, it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros. Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Ryan gets the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Two and two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, you know, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. From the stretch.
Ball.
And he lays off there 1-0.
1, no strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runner at first here, one man out. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Caleb Coward, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he takes a called strike two. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you can't afford another base runner here. So whatever your best pitch is, whatever one you feel most comfortable with, that's the one you want to turn to.
Full count, here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Cliff Pennington will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he's been patient here with the bases loaded, but he's backed himself into a corner now.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Standing in now, Shane Robinson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Chopped foul right at home plate. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Angels threaten but leave him loaded. They still. Colby Rasmus is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Too high, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike three.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Cowart gloves it, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Drilled right back up the middle. Pennington scoops it up, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first two pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with two strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. Astros lead this one 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball 2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Both teams with 6 hits so far. That evens it up, 1 and 1. Ryan sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
2-1, here it is. On the move is Trout from first. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. Jake Marisnick comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 pitches right on the outside corner. If he's going to keep looking at him, they might as well just stay out there. Why not?
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So Even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's George Springer. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
To first. Pujols has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now batting, number 2.
Number 2 steps in now. And a fastball's in there for strike one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike two. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Two out, nobody on. And a foul pop behind the plate. Soto waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. C.J. Cron will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
2-0 now. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 3-0 now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Marisnick going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
No one out with a runner at second. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it, and a good throw gets him, one gone.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Giovanni Soto, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Trying to hold the lead. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that one-run lead still in check?
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Caleb Coward, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat-out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
In there, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
So often we talk about the benefit of working the count in your favor. Here, he gets it to 3-1, and he gets his fastball. Bang! He drives it for an RBI single.
Stepping in now, Cliff Pennington, as he'll take a look at ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marisnick moves over. And that retires the side. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. All tied at 1-1. Jose Altuve will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
There goes Altuve, and he sends it the other way toward right center. Calling for it, Calhoun. He's got it one away.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Evan Gattis will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Nolasco comes set. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping him close.
And the pitch on 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
It's such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
Here comes the payoff pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Trout. He gets there, and that's the second out.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
In now, Colby Rasmus. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and that's going to do it now for Ricky Nolasco. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Jose Alvarez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 48, Jose Alvarez. Now batting, first
Here's
baseman,
Luis Valbuena now,
Luis
as he'll look at a
Valbuena.
fastball too high for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0. In there, 2-1. Two and two.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start this. Pat Neshek is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
number 37, Pat
Leading off the inning, Shane Robinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Swinging a looper to left. Rasmus shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and it's back to the top of the order now for Yunel Escobar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Springer, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Cole Calhoun stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Springer, still going back. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he's safe. Mike Trout will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Another example here where speed is such a weapon in this game. Look at him just flying down that first baseline. Not only is he going to wind up with an infield single, but he's also going to pick up the RBI.
Here's C.J. Cron now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Springer is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Astros lead it 3-2. Jason Castro stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, I'm not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not, but it looked like he was hauling a piano on his back on that one.
And a curveball in for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
2 strikes.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Jake Marisnick stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's George Springer. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
When you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Giovanni Soto. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
A lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Caleb Cowart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely.
Just checking.
Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Cliff Pennington will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They trail 3-2. Number 51 is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number
2 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Calhoun moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Carlos Correa will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Pitch is high. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
And in this spot, You got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
The 2-2 pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I think I saw a little shake of the head down there at third base. This is a chopper, and I think if he had to do it over again, he would have tried to score on this play. Instead, he holds tight, and they pick up an important out.
Evan Gattis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
1-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Robinson has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Striding in to start the 9th, Shane Robinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Altuve is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now at the plate, Yunel Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Giles is ready. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
The 0-2 home. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Set to deliver on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 3-2. So long from Houston.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Angels, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, and for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Adam Jones stands in as he looks at a called strike.
4 o'clock.
Quintana's ready. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Very nice afternoon. High skies and 77 degrees at game time. High in the air and deep to left center field. Cabrera going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull in there with a double to start out the ball game.
Boy, he just about kicked this one off with a bang. This one had a pretty good chance of getting out of here, but he'll wind up settling for a double off the wall and an explosive start to this game.
Stepping in now, number 25, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Tap foul at home plate. Full count, here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. One out and a runner on third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Batting fourth,
Mark Trumbo takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Eaton. Gone! A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Matt Wieters.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Three runs already home here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a gold glove threat. Still a great third baseman with ability to make some outlandish diving stops. Plays one of the most difficult positions as well as anybody in the game. Quick reflexes, ice-cold veins, man, he can play.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yep, same pitch, right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now on the south side. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Kevin Gossman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Number 12 will get his first cuts here.
Number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And now with the full count, I got to think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Down by 3 after the top of the first, you're already in a big hole. So almost every guy in your lineup becomes a leadoff hitter. Get those guys on to start innings and see if you can get a rally going.
Jose Abreu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Adam Jones, the center fielder out of Morris High School in San Diego. He's got multiple gold gloves to his name. Very, very athletic. In fact, maybe the most athletic center fielder in all of baseball.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Jonathan Schoop makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. Frazier onto the grass, 1 away. Striding into the box, Michael Bourne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Huh.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Scooped up, and a throw on to Morneau for out number two. J.J. Hardy into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Quintana into the windup. First pitch on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and two gone here in the inning. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a... Leading off the inning, Brett Laurie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, Brett Laurie.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's a right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Stepping in, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
And this is taken outside for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Nobody out, runner on first. Three and 0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Avisail Garcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
First and second here with nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Outside, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here it is. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And now 3-1 here. And if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now, this is going to be a short outing if walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
Alex Avila has a chance here to put his guys right back in this one. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, and a ball deep into the gap could tie it. And, of course, a long ball would flip this script entirely.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
Well, so much for needing a fly ball to drive that guy in. This is even easier. Once this ball kicks off his glove, he can go ahead and just walk home.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The run scores from second. It's a 3-3 game. Adam Eaton will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The 0-2 delivery. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Into the box now, number 12, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. Rounded down the third baseline. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. We played 2 full. Back at U.S. Cellular on the south side as you get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones.
Adam Jones.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Quintana's got his target. 2-2 on its way. Smoke toward third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
After a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
Number 25 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Manny Machado now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. One there. On to Morneau, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We return to Chicago after this. Todd Frazier digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 down.
First baseman
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
One out here in the Chi Sox third. And here's the left-handed hitting power threat, Justin Morneau. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Two-one pitch is a splitter swung on and missed, 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Jones on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Laurie. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
2 balls, no strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 53.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. The three of us are back at U.S. Cellular Field in just a moment. Mark Trumbo will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow.
Designated hitter.
Quintana gets the sign. First pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
That's
Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Here's Chris Davis now. Line softly toward the hole, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Avisail Garcia is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, number 26.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Bourne. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila stands in. He brought home 2 runs with a base hit in his first appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Cold strike, 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, he winds up chasing that pitch right there, but I can kind of understand where he's at. He already put himself in a hole, and he doesn't want to take a called 3rd strike. So if that's close, you got to swing.
Number 12 will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working.
But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Too high, 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jonathan Scope heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Jonathan Scope.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Yeah, it should be 3-0 right now. Now you're just letting the pitcher right back into the at-bat.
On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the second strike. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On deck, Michael Bourne. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Now to the plate, Michael Bourne. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Quintana sets. Here it is on 1-0. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Tapped out in front of home. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. Halfway home, tied at 3.
And leading off for the White Sox,
Jose Abreu comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Into the seats, 0-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Bourne on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Third baseman number 21.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Here's Justin Morneau as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Dribbled back toward the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Brett Laurie stands in. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit in the air out to left. Number 25 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. 5 innings complete. The White Sox lead it 4-3. Adam Jones will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
1 away.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Number 25 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Well, that's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Manny Machado will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Down low. 2 balls and a strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tommy Hunter will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Tommy
Avisail Garcia will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
the batter,
Alex Avila will dig in. He doubled his last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
One strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
To 2-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. His second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Matt Albers will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Matt.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
And that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, he was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis, and it's now 6-4.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Tommy Canely will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Skied into straightaway right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Michael Bourne stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be just foul down the line, as that had double written all over it. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Hit to short. reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the Orioles 6 and the White Sox 4. Number 12 will try and snap out of it. 3 at-bats and 3 whiffs thus far.
Oh, and guys, he's already got the hat trick. He's got that old golden sombrero staring him right in the face. I can't watch.
No ball.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy.
No ball.
Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Well, it doesn't matter who's out there right now. He's just had no luck against anyone. And this one, it gives him the sombrero. His 4th strikeout of the afternoon.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
1 out, nobody on. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's given him a real lift out there.
Todd Frazier stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Adam Jones.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
The 2-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, one away.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Number 25 steps into the box. First delivery to him on the way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball four.
And you know, long at-bats like this are bad for any pitcher. But for a relief pitcher who's only going to come in and give you maybe 20 to 30 pitches anyway, well, when you use up that many bullets on one hitter and still don't wind up getting the guy out, well, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Manny Machado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Laurie's there. Throw over to Morneau's going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 6-4. Darren O'Day is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
56, Darren O'Day.
Leading off the inning, Justin Morneau, and they'll need him to get something going here. Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Number 25 will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
In now, Brett Laurie. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
Here's the 3-1. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches, and he was rewarded.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Runners on first with 1 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands.
That is a tough pitch.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him.
Up next for Chicago,
Austin Jackson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 10, Austin Jackson.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ball 2 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Two and one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 6. Jake Petrichka will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Petrichka.
Number 38 is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 38.
Mark Trumbo will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Take your base.
Oh, That's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you've got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Chris Davis will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Very important here. With 2 guys on following the hit by pitch, he had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Jonathan Scope will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Jonathan Scope.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Hit hard to the right side. Lowry dives. What a play. There's one.
He's in there.
Michael Bourne stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cabrera on the move, and they can't run it down. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Right on the corner, 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Striding in to start the ninth, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Britton pauses. Here it is on 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Line toward right center. Jones is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 12.
Number 12 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Hardy's up with it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting,
Jose Abreu
designated
makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Lifted in the air out to right. Bourne has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 6-4. So long from Chicago.
our final line score this afternoon.